I came home after a night of losing everything at the casino. Damn, what an unlucky day. My wife's probably still sleeping at this hour. I'm fed up with her. She's fat and ugly, unlike the girl I met at the casino last night. The girl last night was really amazing. Last night while I was at the casino, I accidentally met that beautiful girl. The moment I bumped into her, I had an indescribable feeling. She was so soft and fragrant. I was truly hypnotized by her. But before I could do anything, a damn lover interrupted. He's a big guy, so there's nothing I can do. If only I could go back 30 years, I'd definitely knock him out and steal his girlfriend easily. But the first problem that needs to be solved is the debt from last night's gambling loss. If I don't have money to pay off my debt, I think I'm in danger. Those guys at the casino are all cruel and ruthless. They won't spare me. While my wife was sleeping, I had to go upstairs and see if she'd hidden any money there. There's nothing there. What the hell is this? I've never seen this machine before. Why is there a machine like this in my attic? Is my wife hiding something? Youth soap? This is something strange I've never heard of before. Unbelievable. This is a soap-making machine that can turn old people into young people. There was this magical machine in my house that I didn't know about. This time with the machine, I was able to carry out my plan. But where to find the raw material? Human fat? At this time in the kitchen, my wife's waking up to prepare breakfast. She's a terrible cook, but she loves to cook. Usually, I have to pretend to eat and then sneak into the bathroom to throw up. Here's my chance. With my back turned like this, my wife won't know I'm sneaking up from behind.
Oh, honey, where have you been all night? I made you breakfast.
The plan almost worked, but unexpectedly, my wife returned at the right moment. She pushed me to sit at the table and brought the food up. My wife's making me eat her horrible food again. No! I have to think of a way to escape.
Oh my god, are you okay?
As I thought, my wife thought I was injured and immediately rushed over to ask. I just pretended that the soup had spilled on me and used the excuse to go to the bathroom to change my clothes. My goal is to leave my wife out here cleaning up alone. Then I can just sneak up behind her and act as
Let
planned.
me go! No! Save me!
It was simple. I'd anticipated that my wife would resist fiercely, so I prepared a bottle of anesthetic. In just a few seconds, I had her in a deep sleep. Now, it's time for me to put my plan into action. I must become a young man. Only the dark basement's the most ideal place for me to lock my wife up to carry out my plot. My fat wife makes me exhausted. Now everything was ready. I pulled out the liposuction machine and started inserting it into my wife's stomach. I stood there watching the fat slowly fill the machine. My youthful gaze were drawing closer. But when just a little more fat was needed, I suddenly saw signs that my wife was about to wake up. If she wakes up now, everything will be ruined. All my hard work will be wasted. So I have to find a way to stop her from waking up. The anesthetic bottle was empty again. I looked around the basement to see if there was anything else. Suddenly, from the corner of my eye, there was a pair of electric pliers lying there. Just in time, with these electric pliers, I don't have to worry about my wife waking up suddenly anymore. Finally got enough grease. Now, just wait a few minutes and the magic soap will appear. Here it is, the thing that can turn me back into a strong man. After so much waiting, I finally got it. Can't wait, must use it now. I was about to take a bath with this soap, but something strange happened. The soap started to smell really bad. It smells like dead rat. I really can't stand it. How can I use it for bathing? I think I should throw it away. If I bathe with this bar of soap, it'll be terrible. No one wants to be young again and smell bad. I can't believe it. This is Rose, the beautiful girl I've been dreaming about. How did she know to call me? From the sound of her voice, I could tell Rose was drunk.
Handsome boy, are you the one who kept texting me to hang out? See you tonight.
Tonight's an opportunity not to be missed to approach Rose. She'll definitely belong to me. But this soap, regardless of how smelly it is, I'll use it. Because all I want to see is Rose tonight and have a wonderful night with her. The feeling of bathing with this bar of soap is horrible. I start to feel itchy and worse, I feel my body starts to heat up. I tried to spray water on my body as much as possible, but it still didn't cool me down. I started to regret and fear my decisions to use that bar of soap. And then a wave of pain suddenly came. I was in so much pain that I passed out before I knew it. A moment after waking up, I was surprised to see myself in the mirror. The old face was gone, replaced by an extremely handsome appearance. But the most special thing is that my body's become strong and tall. I'm no longer short like before. The dead rat smell from the soap was gone. I was so confident about my date with Rose tonight. Tonight was going to be great for sure. I just entered the restaurant when I saw Rose in a sexy outfit waiting. How wonderful it is to be young. Flirting with Rose is so much easier because it seems she finds me handsome too. So we started dinner together. It was great to sit next to a beautiful woman like Rose. It felt so different from eating with my fat wife at home. And then the moment I've been waiting for had come. Rose agreed to go to the hotel with me because Rose's thug boyfriend left her out to go out with her friends. So tonight, she's mine.
Honey, you're so handsome. What are you waiting for?
Rose finally fell for my handsome looks. But to be best prepared, I asked her to come after I finished showering. What's going on? How can it be? With Rose?
Hey man, you've been in there too long. You're not done yet? Hurry up!
Outside, Rose seemed impatient. She started knocking on the door to find me. I could feel that Rose was getting angry, but I really didn't know what to do. Suddenly, I saw the door latch open and Rose rushed in. Thank goodness I had time to put my pants on. With this situation, I can't let Rose find out the truth. I'll have to make an appointment with her tomorrow. Honey, I think I need to see a doctor. I've got some food problems. See you tomorrow night. If I stood there any longer, Rose would definitely become suspicious. So, after I finished speaking, I immediately ran away, leaving Rose alone in the hotel. As soon as I got home, I opened the machine's instructions manual and read it. It turned out that this bar of soap only worked for 24 hours. And one very important note that I missed, if you want the soap to have no side effects, you must take the fat directly from a conscious person. I must have anesthetized my wife and had some side effects from the soap. I decided to make the soap again, and this time, it had to be perfect. Just then, I don't know when my wife woke up, she rushed over and used the pan to hit me hard on the head. Feeling it painfully, I angrily turned back and glared at her. It seemed she was very scared of me.
Why you were in my house?
I forgot. Maybe the wife didn't recognize me. My youthful appearance made her think I was a stranger breaking into the house. Okay, if that's the case, it'll be easier for my plan to remake the soap. I'll put on a show to lure her into the trap. I'm Dow, your husband. I just got back from plastic surgery. There's a very good doctor in town. He can turn old people into young people. I could see the shock on her face when I said that, but I'd already thought of a reasonable excuse for everything. Ronnie was skeptical, but after I explained everything, she started to believe. Oh, the naive old woman. She didn't even know that I was the one who anesthetized and liposuctioned her. I just told my wife that if she wanted to look younger, she just needed to get cosmetic surgery done by the doctor. To increase my credibility, I called the doctor so my wife could get advice. Welcome to the rejuvenation surgery program. With someone like Ronnie, she would do whatever the doctor said. To have this surgery, the patient needs to eat a lot in the next 24 hours. So, I used all the money left in the house to buy food to help my wife gain weight as quickly as possible. Rose kept calling me. She must be angry because I left, but I didn't dare pick up the phone. Wait until I finish making the new soap, then I'll make an appointment to apologize. As soon as the day drew to a close, my wife began to lose her appetite, but her fat was so little. No time. Now I have to quickly suck out my wife's fat so that I can make an appointment with Rose. I have to tell Rose about the appointment. If I keep not answering my phone like this, Rose will get angry and leave me. While I was talking to Rose, I suddenly felt a rope around me. It was Ronnie's wife. How dare you? She even hooked the machine up to me. It seemed like she knew about all my plans. So, she knew the doctor's image I gave her was from AI technology. Ronnie told me how she knew about my plan. While I was out buying groceries, Ronnie secretly checked the cameras in the house. All because I forgot and left my phone with Ronnie. She based on Rose's messages to check the camera. My plan was exposed. She also found out that I was the one who sucked her wife's fat. So my wife knew everything. She even planned the perfect revenge for what I'd done. First, she sucked out all the fat in my body, making me a sick, ugly guy with excess skin. Then, she pretended to text Rose to come to my house. That night when Rose came and saw me lying on the floor in a horrible state, she screamed.
Why did you become like this? Disgusting!
I tried everything to explain, but it seemed that disgust made Rose continuously throw her handbag and shoes at me. I tried to get closer to Rose, but then the door opened and Jaden and his two men wearing sunglasses walked in. It must have been Ronnie who called them.
Hey, honey, that guy scared me.
You dare flirt with my girlfriend? I'll teach you a lesson. And then I saw Jaden's terrifying gaze looking down at me. There was no way I could run away while I was tied up like this, so he and his gang beat me to death. They only left when I was bruised. It was a terrible beating. I lay there feeling sore, but The scariest thing was that my wife secretly filmed it. My wife happily showed the clip to me and disappeared. I knew she would post it on social media, and I'd have no face-to-face with her anymore. But it seemed the worst was about to happen. After 24 hours, my old face suddenly returned, and the strange thing was that I looked even older than before. Is this the effect of the soap if I don't continue to use it? I'll age faster than normal if I don't continue to use it every day. What an evil machine.